Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another Black Desert Online video for console. In today's video, we're going to be going over last night's update. We're going to be talking about what's new in the game, including all of the new events and the new Pearl Shop updates as well. So make sure you stick around for the whole video if you want to check that out at the end. Guys, not much content in this week's update. The community managers were talking about this on stream last night, and there's a very specific reason why there's not going to be much content in this update and maybe in the coming updates as well. So we'll talk about that in just a second. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoy this kind of videos. Hit the sub button if you want to come back and see more Black Desert content, and make sure you hit the bell button so you get notified when future videos go live. I appreciate all of you guys for watching. Let's get into the video. Alrighty guys, so here we go with the patch notes. Let's get into the first thing. So basically what we've got here, system changes. Now this wasn't in the patch notes originally, this was added in late, so if you read the patch notes early, and you may have missed this, but this is going to, I think, piss a lot of people off. Not the first one, the second one. Let's check this out. Certain audio outputs will now cease. The available system resources are low to help improve game stability. I don't really know what this means. I haven't really spent any time in the game this morning, just checking a couple of things, but I haven't noticed any audio cut out, so we'll keep an eye on that and see what happens, or if I hear any audio stop. Desert sickness is in the game again, guys. Desert sickness is back. Heat stroke and hypothermia. If you guys are in the desert during the daytime, you're going to get heat stroke now, which basically you'll lose health. Okay, you're going to lose health if you're in the desert during the daytime, and at nighttime you're also going to lose health because you're going to get hypothermia. The way that you counter this is you need to have purified water while you're in the desert during the day, and you need to have star anise tea at the nighttime. So expect the value of star anise tea to go up in the central market. This is going to start selling again. Guys, a lot of people not going to like this. I'm probably going to be spending less time in the desert now because I hate the desert, and I hate it even more with debuffs, but now this is back in the game. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Content changes. Quadruple the time granted to loot the mole that appears from farming. Just a little bit of quality of life there. Change the Slippery Scallywag's Den to now resurrect your character in the Slippery Scallywag's Den if you choose to resurrect at the closest town. Select Revive at closest town in Ataraxian will take you to Velia. And some progression pass changes here. Before, guys, you needed to defeat the Awakened Saunal Siege Captain. This has been changed. I believe it's probably because this scroll doesn't come up very often. Usually we get it during events and stuff. So it's been changed to, all you have to do is obtain a Beg Summon scroll, and it's going to complete that objective for you. Node Conquest War changes. Improve the system message to display the family name that destroyed the fort command post in Node and Siege Wars. Oh my god, I can't get my words out. We have added the adventurous family name to be displayed on the message so that all may know which guild member dealt the final glorious blow to the enemy fort. A little bit of wank there, guys. A little bit of flex for you. Improved to be able to resurrect without going to a loading screen when you die in Node Conquest Wars. Guys, this is really big. One of the biggest issues with Sieges, Node, Conquest Wars, all that sort of stuff is people were crashing when they were hitting the loading screen. Loading screens have been a big issue with games crashing. So now what's going to happen is you're going to be able to resurrect without going to a loading screen, and your character will be invisible for 5 seconds. Really curious to hear some feedback on whether this is improving the scene for Node and Siege Wars, whether this is limiting the amount of time people are crashing in these events. I'll be asking a lot of people about this, getting some updates, and I'm curious to hear how that goes. Added the max special evasion limit to Node Conquest Wars that have stat limits. So special evasion is now limited for the Node Wars. You've got node levels tier 1 to tier 4. There's no limits. For tier 1s, it says special evasion stats are not applied. There's a 0% limit on special evasion. So there is no special, you can't have any special evasion in tier 1s. In Conquest Wars, there's nothing in Calpheon, but you have a 20% limit in Medaya. Change the reward received upon becoming Lord of Territory and achieving victory in Conquest Wars via the point system. Glorious Victor Reward will be awarded to guilds that win the Conquest War by destroying all enemy forts before the end of the Conquest War. The Burning Spirit Victor Reward will be awarded to guilds that win a Conquest War by the amount of points that they have at the end. So this is the Burning Spirit Victor Reward. That's the reward there. Clarification on rewards. In the event of total victory for one guild where all other forts are destroyed, the Fighting Spirit reward will be given to all losing guilds regardless of the duration of the Conquest War and points earned. So it's like an award for thanks for showing up. Nice try. Here's an award for coming last. Cheers. Well done. See you next time. The first place is going to get the Burning Spirit Victor reward right there, and you can see the other rewards are right here. You guys can pause the screen if you want to check that out. So rewards are distributed in this manner only when more than one guild remains at the end of the time limit for the Conquest War. All right, UI changes, guys. Moving on, added a message UI to show how to differentiate items that can and cannot be used by seasoned characters when attempting to use an item that seasoned characters cannot use. This UI will show when trying to equip items that cannot be used by seasoned characters. Personally, I thought that was already done. I thought it was like pretty straightforward, common sense, maybe not, I don't know. The number of skills that displayed on the mount information UI in the stable have been modified. The world map key guide has been modified from navigate to navigate cancel. Added a UI that lets you recruit party platoon members from the guild from within the guild easier. So now when you want to create a party and platoon, you can go into the guild window and you can do it through the guild window like that. Now this is the big one, guys. They've added this camera setting interface to make it easy to adjust the camera location and distance when modifying the camera settings. I had a go with this earlier. You still got to press and hold R3 to bring up the UI. I'm pretty sure it's quicker than it used to be. It's quicker. It's probably about half the time that you have to hold that button in for. This UI is going to show up. You can move the camera around. You can use the left thumbstick to move the camera around as well now. And you can also still use the D-pad to move the camera around as well. Now I tested this out, guys. I wanted to know if this was just like a temporary thing, you know, you did it or if it would reset. I set this up, I hit save, I switched characters, and the camera settings were the same. Oh my god, oh my god, this is what we've been asking for. I thought, like, holy shit balls. Anyways, I thought it might have just been like a temporary thing while you're in the game. So what I did is I went back to the main menu and then I loaded back into the game onto my character. And guess what, guys? The camera settings were still the same. They were still the same. Oh my god, it's no more adjusting the camera settings every time you switch servers, every time you switch characters, or die and reload or something like this. This is life-changing, guys. That's all I can say about that. All right, moving on. We've added the login reward notification UI to appear when you first log into the game to show what items you are getting on the day. You will be able to see what items you are getting today, which items you'll be getting the next day, and you'll be able to find the rewards in the Black Spirit safe. So this is going to show up. This is mostly just to help new players who don't know what rewards they're getting and don't know where to find them. One of the issues that I have with this is when you're loading into the game, you've got everything rendering in at the same time, and it creates a lot of usage on resources on the CPU. And I'm just wondering if adding an extra UI to that when you're loading in is going to have an impact on the resources that are being used. I don't know. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. But that's a thing now, guys, for new players. Character changes, not really too much. Sorceress Grim Reaper's Judgment, fix the issue where the skill could be used without going on cooldown certain situations. Depending on which Sorc you ask, that's probably not a bad thing. Hey. All right, Hash, we've got changed so that the forward guard will not be applied when moving backwards with no guard gauge. Therefore, the guard breaking motion will no longer be displayed when moving backwards with no guard gauge. Owl's Protection changed to be no longer usable with no guard gauged as well. Therefore, you will need to recover guard gauge before being able to use the skill Owl's Protection. Alright, item changes. Added the category and main usage information so that the description of items that can be received as part of the login rewards. Yep, cool, we just went over that. Change a different text to be part of the item descriptions. Cool, no worries. And then we've just got some outfits that have been separated for Ninja Berserker and Musa by the looks of things. Okay, so system changes. Memory optimization has been carried out to remove unnecessary duplicate data for item related information. Textures have been optimized. Please make sure that your console operating system is currently up to date. I've had people report that the game looks like shit now on PlayStation 5. I personally, I haven't really noticed a difference. If you guys have noticed that your game looks worse, it could be something to do with the textures have been optimized. Memory optimization has been carried out to remove unnecessary duplicate data for item related information. I really like that they're doing this. I asked the community manager, I asked Trent to do this a couple of streams ago, a couple of updates ago. I said, we want to be able to see what they're doing, what optimization they're doing, or we want it in the patch notes, because the way that it looks like nothing's being done. So obviously there's certain things they can't tell us, guys, like they can't tell us that, you know, what coding has been changed and all that sort of stuff for obvious reasons. They've got to protect themselves as a company, but it's really good that we can see what optimization is being done. One of the reasons why there's no content in this week's update is because on the stream, the CMs were saying that it's gotten to the point now where, I mean, okay, it's been at this point now for a long time, but they've said that it's gotten to the point now where they can't just let it go anymore. They've tried in the past to release content and keep people happy that want new content, but also work on optimization at the same time. And they've said that it's just not working. They can't do it. They can't seem to get it right where they can release content and improve the performance of the game at the same time. So that's why there's no content in this week's update. It's just some minor things, minor quality of life things. Their main focus right now is focusing on the performance of the game. I don't know how long it's going to go for. I don't know if it's just this week's update, or if it's going to be the next update as well. Apparently they've said that we're still going to be on track for getting all of the content by the end of the year. Personally, if you ask me, I don't give a shit about content. I don't care if we don't get Fallen God. I don't care if we don't get Odalita. I don't care if we don't get any content for the rest of the year. What I want to see is I want to see the game stop crashing every 2 minutes. I want to be able to run through Heidel without crashing every time I go through. I want to be able to run through Velia without crashing every time I go through. I want to be able to switch characters without crashing. I want to be able to switch servers without crashing. I want to be able to die at a guild boss like Garmoth, for example, or Khan, and not crash when I have to reload the game. Any kind of guild boss or any event, anything that requires a loading screen, I want to be able to do this content without crashing. So I don't give a shit. I don't care if that pisses people off. I don't care if we don't get any content for the rest of the year. I don't want to see anything until the game stops crashing. And let me know, you guys can disagree with me. I understand that, right? Everybody's got an opinion on that, right? But the game needs performance work done. End of story. There's nothing that you can say that's going to change that, right? But if we can get this under control and they can do updates that improve the performance and keep that going, at least if they can catch up and they can get it to the point where the game runs 75% better than it does now, and then they start focusing on content and performance at the same time, at least then that'd be good and the game will be better and everyone will be happy. But until then, I don't feel like content is needed. It's not necessary, and that's my opinion of it, guys. So you can yell at me in the comments below if you disagree with me, I guess. All right, let's move on. Quest and knowledge changes. Change so that you can complete Ataraxia and Sakrakia main quests. Tychus Cradle by talking to Yaz even when you defeat first. Change so that you can proceed with the Weakness of Living Legend quest when you complete the Punish the Wandering Rogue quest. Change the dialogue text of the Lawrence Fluffy Pet quest that you can accept from Laffy Bed Mountain when you choose the first crossroads during the main quest during Serendia main quest line to be more natural for the quest. And they've reduced the number of knowledge entries required to obtain max energy for certain knowledge categories. So essentially, guys, with each of the knowledge categories, you've got to complete X amount of quests to get the knowledge. They've basically just reduced that. This is the chart here. I don't really understand how this works. I don't know if this is like before and then this is after, but it doesn't really make sense to me, this chart. But these are the numbers here, I guess. It says change the crossroad quest window to indicate how many times you've selected certain quest routes. Adventurers who've yet to complete a certain crossroad quest will not see any indicators for that specific quest. While adventuring on the world of Black Desert, you will reach crossroad quests in the main storyline that will introduce you to different NPCs and bits of story based on the choices you make. For adventurers who've created new characters who are trying to complete quests and obtain knowledge for adventure logs, or are simply in the mood to seek out new and never before experienced Black Desert storylines, this update will make it easier to discern exactly how many times you've chosen a specific route in a crossroad quest, thus making it easier to access various storylines of Black Desert. A little bit of quality of life there. Other changes, guys, basically they've just fixed an incorrect required item listed in the progression path. It says before defeat 10 Kratuga Ancient Ruins monsters. Now you just have to enter it. That's all it says, enter Kratuga. Before you got a Black Spirit's Claw, now you get a Black Spirit's Claw piece. Fix the issue where, guys, if any of you guys did the seasons and you did the simplified main quest line, talk to your Black Spirit and you're going to receive a +2 inventory expansion coupon because you got one less. if you guys did that. Fix a type. This is just fixing typos, fixing issues with keywords, fixing issues where you couldn't store money stones. It stored max number of samples. Fixing more issues with stored money stones not or changing the amount that you've done. Fix issues where there were irregular areas in Calpheon. Fix some awkward environments in Ataraxian. Fix some awkward textures when durability is low on the Kuno AO outfit. Fix some issue where the Nova outfit appeared unnatural. Fix the issue where character motion would appear abnormal in certain areas with Ataraxian. So that's the patch notes, guys. Let's get into the events really quickly. There's only a couple to get through. All right, guys, first event, Commandeer a Chandelier. Basically, guys, what you're going to do is you're just going to log into the game and you're going to receive a chandelier in your challenge rewards. You get to choose one of the 4. You've got the Camasylvia Chandelier. You've got the Ruby Chandelier. This one's personally my favorite, the Cosmic Dawn Chandelier, and the Crystal Chandelier right here. Next event, we've got Bring It Home to Roost. Guys, you're going to get a pet, basically. Log into the world of Black Desert, go to your challenge rewards, you're going to get a cuckoo nest. Basically, what you do, guys, is you put this into a farming fence, and it's going to essentially grow a cuckoo pet. If you guys don't know how to do this, I have made a video on how to do farming, but just quickly explain to you. Go and talk to one of these NPCs right here. Get yourself a fence. If you don't do farming, just grab yourself a small fence. It costs 3 contribution points. Set up a fence outside a safe zone. Just put the fence down anywhere outside of a safe zone. Press LTY on the fence or L2 triangle, and that's going to open up a place menu where you can place the nest into the fence. Once that's ready to go, you can harvest it with Y or triangle, and there you go. You get yourself a free cuckoo pet. Enjoy. You're welcome. Moving on. Pay the toll, Mr. Mole. Okay, guys, so basically at this point in the game, during this event period, there's a 50% high chance that you will obtain mole's feed when harvesting or breeding your farms, your crops. Once you obtain mole's feed, a mole will appear. You're going to defeat the mole, and you're going to get a bunch of stuff. So essentially, it's the same as before. It's just you're more likely to see moles. Yeah, this fertile oil-rich soul, you use this to get items for the mansion, and the rest of it's all the same as before. This is all Dream Horse procs that you use to make yourself Stonetail fodder, and then you're going to get a bunch of other stuff as well that's going to be just quality of life, like blackstones and things. Very, very helpful, and more Dream Horse procs. Okay, moving on to the next one. This was an event that happened a couple of weeks ago or something. Basically, what you do, what you needed to do in the community forums was you had to look at the pictures and you had to see which items were missing, and if they got the right items right, everyone would get a reward. So big hats to those who got it right. The ones that I got right was this one over here. I got this one on the chair and up in the bookshelf as well. I didn't see the two in the middle here, so big ups to the people who got those. Now, what you need to do is you need to go into your coupons, and you need to take this coupon right here, help be Black Desert GM spot all 4. That's the coupon code. Luckily for you guys, yesterday I did a video on how you can do this, so make sure if you haven't seen that, go check that out. Take this coupon code, put it into there, collect it. You're going to get yourself some items for your mansions. Make sure that you only collect them one at a time from your mail. You can't collect them both at the same time. It doesn't work. And now we just got the Pearl Shop updates to finish off. So getting into the first one, we got the Splendid Adventure box is back, 100 million silver. Make sure you grab that for yourself. Get some rewards. If you want to buy one of them with pearls, it's 495 pearls, 50% off. And you can buy more. You can buy one discounted, and then you can buy another one at a normal price. You can actually buy 10 of them if you like spending money. 990 pearls. And if you want to buy 11 of them, you can get this once per family, 9,900 pearls for 11. Double premium outfit pack. Premium outfit box, 30% off, 4,760 pearls. For anyone who wants to see what's in that Splendid Adventure box, basically, you can get yourself 2,500 cronstones. That's probably the best thing that's in there. The rest of it's all just like other cool stuff, like 100 stacks, more cronstones. Arctic Fox is very good. You got the Golden Hedgehog, pretty good. The premium outfit box, you got a bunch of different things in here that you can get: marmots, young griffiths, artisan memory. You guys get the idea, right? There's also this cosplay party outfit box, which I haven't actually seen before. So the outfits that you're going to get is going to be outfits that are from different classes. So if we come down here, we can have a look. This is the striker, the shy, the blazing inferno. You guys get the idea, right? So the Maywa, for example, is wearing the witch's outfit. So it's just different outfits. Sorceress is wearing this shitty Lance outfit. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's the outfits that you're gonna get. Let's move on. 30% off 4,060 pearls for a double classic outfit set. Now the Dark Enhancement Pack 1, 30% off 1,358 pearls. Dark Enhancement Pack 2, 30% off 4,816 pearls. Corsair Kibelius Divinus is 3,400 for the premium, 2,900 for the classic, 2,200 for just the outfit, and 1,600 for the Divinus armor. Double premium pack, 30% off 4,760 pearls. That's the Kibelius Divinus there with the wings. I don't mind this outfit. It's pretty cool. I like it. 30% off 2,380 pearls, and that is for all classes. If you have a Shy, you are very special. It's 2,030 pearls for the Shy. The Black Pet Pack. Some of you may already have this pet. You might have a golden one. 30% off 3,500 pearls. I think that's this Helter Skelter Ceros. I think that's what that pet is. And you also get to choose one of these packs here, either Crystals, Dream Horse, or Enhancement. And you're going to get a bunch of different stuff depending on whether you get which one of those. The pet, you have a chance to get a tier 4 pet if you're lucky. The crystals, you get a chance to get some black magic crystals or some Jinn crystals. The Dream Horse one, you're going to get a chance to get some Dream Horse procs. And the Master Enhancers one, you're going to get a chance to get a bunch of enhancement materials. So storage expansion coupon, guys, these are discounted. 32% off, 30% off, and 30% off for those ones. The Kibelius for Corsair, 3,400, 2,900, 2,200 for those outfits. The Camasylvia furniture set, 2,500. Camasylvia prop set, 1,850 pearls. Camasylvia chandelier, 400 pearls. Camasylvia walls, 250 pearls for each of those. Camasylvia floor, 250 pearls. Camasylvia, it says floor, but I'm assuming it's curtains, 100 pearls. There you go, guys. Happy days. Good to see you. Hope everyone is having an amazing day. That's it. End of the video. So guys, let me know in the comments below what you thought about all of this. No content this week because apparently they're focusing on performance. I thought they would have done a little bit more performance considering we got no content. Maybe some server updates or something like that. They would have let us know that they've been decluttering servers and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, but that's what it is, guys. Curious to hear all your feedback. Appreciate you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.